Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, we are following up with the latest information in a deadly crash that caused long backups for drivers in Pasco. Plus, honoring the 2 firefighters killed in North Idaho at a parade in Coeur d'Alene today. We'll take you there. Then,
please join Queen Aubrey Johnston for the Benton Franklin Fair and Horse Heaven Roundup.
from Pasco to Yakima, we'll take you to this morning's 4th of July parades. And a live picture from our Skycam network. This is in the Yakima Valley. Will the weather hold up for fireworks tonight? Our very own Stacy Lee will join us live from the river as the news on this 4th of July starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Happy Friday and happy 4th of July, everybody. Thank you for choosing to spend it with us here at Apple Valley News Now. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy is off tonight. All right, we are going to start in Yakima County, where the Yakima Valley Special Investigations Unit has launched an investigation after a man died. This after a confrontation with officers with the Zilla and Granger Police Department. Investigators say officers with both departments were called to a home on the 200 block of First Avenue on July the 1st. They say a man was at his neighbor's home and refused to leave. After trying to get the man to come out of the home for more than an hour, officers went into that house and confronted him. Investigators then say the man was hurt. He was taken to a hospital, but he later died. An autopsy has been ordered to investigate the cause of the man's death. Following up now, a deadly crash in Pasco Thursday night has left 1 woman dead and 2 others hurt. We brought you this breaking news last night at 6:30. The Washington State Patrol says it happened just after 4:30 p.m. near US 395, the underpass on Lewis Street. Troopers say a car driven by a 20-year-old man from Colorado was exiting onto the highway, while a pickup from Kennewick was coming off of it. 2 vehicles collided head-on. The passenger in the car, 22-year-old Darren Ucida Aguilara of Virginia, died at the scene. The car's driver was taken to the hospital. The driver of the pickup was also hurt but did not need medical transport. WSP says improper lane usage led to the crash. No charges have been filed. A special tribute in Coeur d'Alene on this Independence Day. 2 riderless horses led the 4th of July parade earlier today. The horses carried the boots of fallen battalion chiefs John Morrison and Frank Harwood. The horses were followed by Kootenai County Fire and Rescue and Coeur d'Alene firefighters along with their families. Injured engineer David Tisdale remains in stable condition at the hospital. This comes as memorial services for the 2 firefighters killed have been set in Coeur d'Alene for next week. A celebration of life will be held Thursday, July 10th for Battalion Chief Morrison, and one will be held on July 11th for Battalion Chief Harwood. The motive behind the shooting has not yet been released by law enforcement. With triple-digit temperatures and a long holiday weekend, 911 dispatchers are seeing a major spike in emergency calls. From heat illness to fire and water rescues, summer is their busiest season. Dispatchers at the Southeast Communications Center say on a normal day they get about 1,000 calls. But on the 4th of July, that number can skyrocket, up to 600 calls an hour at peak times. The most common emergencies? Fires, boating accidents, and people working too long in the sun.
We just did a training with the staff about heat-related illness. We do tend to see some more cases of not necessarily like sunburns. People don't typically call us for that, but people who are out working in the sun.
Dispatchers serve both Benton and Franklin counties here, and they are hiring to help handle the summer surge. They also remind folks to save 911 for real emergencies because every second counts. With cooler temperatures, it has been a great day for being outdoors, and that's where we find Apple Valley News Now's First Alert Weather's Stacy Lee. She joins us live from the Columbia River in Kennewick. Stacy, happy 4th of July.
Hey, Austin. Happy 4th of July to you. We just had a boat go by. So, yes, we're sitting out in front of Columbia Park for the 4th of July. And, you know, the weather a little gloomy. I can't remember the last time on the 4th that I had to wear a light jacket, but that's kind of what it's looking like with a little bit of a breeze. Let's pan over and take a look. It's not keeping folks away from this celebration. This event's been going on for over 30 years at Columbia Park. It's called the River of Fire. And again, it's free. They have free parking. You guys are checking out the kids zone right now. There's food trucks down here. Some folks bring their own barbecue and they're barbecuing their goodies out here. So come on down. Now, the latest you can get into the park is 9 p.m. Then they're going to shut it down. Fireworks start at 10:05. So a lot going on. But again, do get here before they shut the gates at 9, and then the fireworks go off at 10:05. Also down here, they've got 2 stages and live music at both ends of the park, so good stuff is going on here on the river. And you know, it's not terrible today, but not the ideal boating weather, but it's not keeping folks out of the way. And you can see us moving here as the boats go by. It kind of shakes us as we're in front of Columbia Park. But Austin, looking pretty good. I think I got the lucky deal today. What do you think? And since today's a bit gloomy, let's make you smile about tomorrow's boating forecast. It is time to get out in the Columbia River. Look at that. Partly cloudy, but still nice. Temperatures just under 90, 0% chance of rain, and winds will be light. Look at the water temperature, 68 degrees, so pretty warm. It's gloomy all around the area. Here's a live look on Tannum Ridge Sky Cam, thanks to Bi-Mart, into the Yakima Valley. Pretty gloomy there as well, but don't worry, Yakima, we'll have some sunshine for you tomorrow. Planning your night out tonight. Again, we're in the 70s and staying pretty much in the 70s through the evening. Remember, the fireworks start at 10:05, so you might want to bring a lightweight jacket just to keep yourself warm. So those stray showers are drying up. A sunny, warm weekend ahead. Another heat wave headed our way next week. Happy 4th of July. So there you have it. The thing to do, I guess, would be to come on down here to Columbia Park and check out the great fireworks show that's going to happen in just a bit. Be fire-wise out there. For now, Stacey Lee live in Columbia Park. I'll send it back to you, Austin.
All right, Stacey, we will see you in just a bit. Thank you so much. Other news now, and to politics. A very busy 4th of July holiday for President Donald Trump as he celebrates both America's birthday and the passing of his so-called Big Beautiful Bill. Brian Abel gives us the rundown from the White House.
This is certainly a working holiday for the president. A highlight for him, signing his massive domestic policy bill that passed both chambers on Thursday. He started his 4th of July here with a phone call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. This comes after the call with Russian President Vladimir Putin Thursday that Trump said left him disappointed. The Zelensky call was characterized as very important and meaningful by the Ukrainian president's chief of staff. Zelensky later added that the two leaders discussed air defense and defense production during the call. Then the president headed out for an off-the-schedule trip Friday morning to do his favorite leisure activity, golf, at his club in Virginia. Back at the White House, a big annual event on the South Lawn, a 4th of July military families dinner. This year, however, is abnormal. That's because the president is also celebrating his big political win, the passing of his so-called Big Beautiful Bill, signing the legislation today, closely timed with a B-2 flyover, the same type of plane used to carry out the recent military strikes in Iran. But Trump has indicated his work will continue into the weekend. On Friday, Trump said he will begin sending tariff notices to different countries, letting them know what their tariff rates will be. And the president said that most of those will be effective as of August 1st. At the White House, Brian Abel reporting.
The president is also expecting news on the Israel-Hamas front. He said early today he expects to know if Hamas will accept a ceasefire proposal in, quote, the next 24 hours. World News Tonight with David Muir. We'll have much more on the president's mega bill, as well as Hamas's response to a ceasefire. That's coming up right after this newscast at 5:30 p.m. Then at 6, I'm actually going to have local reaction from our lawmakers. Turning to continuing coverage and an update tonight on the Cold Springs fire in Umatilla County, there are no changes to the level 1 evacuations in place. The fire broke out Wednesday afternoon, fueled by strong winds and extreme heat. Firefighters from all over Oregon, including task forces from Clackamas and Washington counties, quickly mobilized to respond. The fire threatened multiple structures, prompting additional reinforcements to arrive. Umatilla County Fire District 1 worked alongside state and federal resources to slow the spread overnight. The Oregon State Fire Marshal's office advises everyone to remain cautious as the cause of the fire is still under investigation. One home was lost, but crews successfully protected other buildings, including a barn, with direct structure protection. A survivor of the Cold Springs fire now has a special name. Umatilla County Fire District 1 says the Cold Springs fire was fast-moving and destroyed a home, like we just said. But the homeowner became trapped, reportedly while trying to rescue a cat and several of her kittens. Fire crews were able to bring the homeowner to safety and later searched for the animals. While 2 were unharmed, 1 kitten died. Another suffered burns to their face and paws. The owner fitting named the kitten Smokey.
Fourth of July festivities are in full swing here in Yakima. I'm Natalie Keller, and later I'll tell you what made this event possible.
And of course, Stacy will come on back live from the Columbia River with your all-important fireworks forecast as the news continues next.
Allen Brecky Law Offices is a Tri-Cities-based regional law firm which emphasizes the rights of accident victims. If you've been injured, get a free consultation from the people who live and work right here in our community.
Hear that? It's the sound of savings at your local Ford dealer. Get a sweet-sounding deal on F-150, Bronco, Bronco Sport, Explorer, Escape, and more. Hurry in today for the sound of savings, because a new Ford truck or SUV is calling your name. Just listen to this great offer. Employee pricing ends soon. Get up to $13,000 total savings, only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
50% off annuals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's the end of spring and going fast. Open 10 to 3 on the 4th. Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows at 50% off.
Purple proudly presents.
'Tis my sleeping beauty. I shall wake her from this cursed spell.
Oh. If you ever wake me up again, I will feed you to a dragon.
I have slain the dragon.
And I was slaying this nap until you woke me up. This is a purple. My pain has disappeared like magic, thanks to the GelFlex Grid.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect purple.
Next ET, Scarlett Johansson, the evolution of a Hollywood icon.
Acting I don't see as work. It's my dream.
It's a special ET Vault Unlocked.
What more can you ask for?
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Allen Brecky Law Offices is a Tri-Cities-based regional law firm which emphasizes the rights of accident victims. If you've been injured, get a free consultation from the people who live and work right here in our community.
Welcome back to the news at 5 on this 4th of July. A century-long tradition continued in Pasco today. The city hosted
were
its
lined up
annual
by the
Grand
people of Pasco
Old
for the Grand Old 4th of July celebration.
The parade started at 10 a.m. and children lined the streets ready for candy. Participants rode in cars, floats, and horses with displays that represented many aspects of the surrounding community.
We've been enjoying everything. They brought the horses out, the Ben Franklin Mountain Posse. We seen Pasco High come through. We seen the new high school, the Lobos, the volleyball team came. So it's been fun. It's been fun. The kids been collecting candy from everywhere.
Prior to the parade, a pancake breakfast was held at 7 a.m. along with some dancing in the streets, followed by the 10th annual Cardboard Regatta at Memorial Aquatic Park. 4th of July celebrations are well underway in Yakima. Apple Valley News Now's Natalie Keller went to the State Fair Park to check out the fun and learn more about what made it happen.
When it comes to celebrating the 4th of July in Yakima, people are seeing food, fun, and tons of red, white, and blue. What people may not see is all the community sponsors and partners that made it happen.
We've got some amazing partners this year, and we could not keep this free if we did not have these amazing partners do it. So we want to give a big shout out to them.
McCree says that since the State Fair Park is a nonprofit organization, support from the community is crucial. She says the number of businesses and organizations contributing to the event has doubled from last year. One of those partners is Maverick Gaming, which owns Casino Caribbean in Yakima.
We wanted to give back to the community, and the opportunity presented itself to be a sponsor here for the 4th of July event.
McCree says it's more than just the sponsors that make the event what it is.
I've got a wonderful team down here at State Fair Park. They all work so hard, and we love this event because we love to see the families come down here and smile. So we get so much joy out of doing it, it doesn't even feel like work.
McCree says that with the smiles she's seen today, the event is a success.
The carnival is fun, and I like all the rides. Happy 4th of July.
The festivities are far from over. The activities will be continuing throughout the evening, and you won't want to miss the fireworks at 10 o'clock. From Yakima, Natalie Keller, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Natalie, thank you. If you didn't make it down to the celebration today, don't worry. The carnival will still be around tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. All right, let's check back in now with our very own Stacy Lee. She is live on the Columbia River. Stacy, you have a look at the forecast as well because it's almost time for fireworks.
That's right. You know what? It's going to hold out. It's been a little breezy today, Austin, and as you can tell, we're out here on the Columbia River, and it's, a little bit choppy, but not bad. It's not keeping folks away, and the good news is the wind should start to die down after dark or so, and then get ready for the River of Fire Festival, again, an event that's been here for over 30 years, and they also have a barge this year, so they used to do it from a barge in the middle of the river. That's what they're doing again this year. The barge went away for a couple of years, but it's back, so that's pretty cool. Also, this event at Columbia Park, and we'll take a look. You can see all the folks out here now. We're near that taco truck, and I got to tell you, it's making me hungry. So, anyway, there's food trucks and lots of fun. Get here before 9 p.m. to get the best parking and the best viewing area. But let's get to that weather forecast. And let's take a live look at what it looks like closer to Yakima. Again, kind of gloomy today with cloudy skies. Don't worry, guys, that's going to clear up. Let's talk about the big fire that's been burning near Hermiston in the Umatilla County area, Cold Springs Fire. Things are looking better on the fire front now. Nearly 3,000 acres have burned, but they've got it over 58% contained. They should get a good handle on that later today and hopefully get that dried up by the weekend. As far as smoke goes, well, you're going to be dealing with a little bit of upper level smoke as there's other fires burning to the north of us. So that should start to decrease, though, as we get into Saturday and things start to clear up and some of those fires get out of the way. The good news is our air quality has been spectacular all day long. All right, let's take a look at that weather pattern. There's that system shifting out of the area. As you can see, we've got a warm front moving in on Saturday, and the warm air really starts to build as that ridge of high pressure moves in off the coast. Futurecast is showing, a stray little shower, hit or miss, but overall we're going to stay pretty dry through tonight. And then it looks even better as you get into Saturday. Clear skies, all the clouds move on out. It's going to be beautiful summer weekend weather, so very, very nice. Let's take a look at our breezy and gusty winds. We've been seeing those on and off throughout the day today. And again, we're about 15-mile-an-hour gust in the Tri-Cities.
Pretty windy in Ellensburg and down the Columbia River Gorge near the Dalles. As we get into our Saturday, you'll see those gusty winds again around Hermiston, but things will die down in the afternoon to about 9 or 10 miles per hour. A little windier if you get up towards Hanford and Ellensburg once again. And on Sunday, winds will start out nice and calm. So not a bad looking forecast, and we are trending about average for the weekend. And then you see that triple digit temperature, hottest day of the week. Looks like Tuesday will be the one. We could see 103, 104 in the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. Here's what it looks like outside tonight. Again, those cloudy skies will start to clear up tomorrow afternoon sometime. Overnight lows are comfortable with 50s and 60s through the region. A quick sneak peek at that 7-day forecast. Nice weather for the weekend. Nice and sunny, though, going forward into next week with a little mini heat wave there on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the Tri-Cities. And we see another triple digit next Friday. Here's what it looks like in Yakima. It's going to be nice and warm there as well with 101 possible on Tuesday. In Ellensburg, look for those breezy winds to continue with temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Here's Walla Walla, also looking good. Going to be hot on Tuesday. Walla Walla, start hydrating right now as we speak. And in Hermiston, look for some breezy winds tomorrow afternoon, but those will decrease by Sunday, and those hot temperatures start moving in on Monday. So a pretty hot but a nice weekend forecast ahead.
All right, so things are looking great out here, Austin. Again, a little overcast. Not used to this on the 4th. Usually we're sweating, but we're not doing that this time. So again, all the fun at Columbia Park. Be safe, be sane, and enjoy your 4th of July. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Stacey, I have one quick question. Are you still with me? I hope you are.
I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
So the outfit, your outfit, can you just show everybody? Because that is some serious patriotism.
There you go. You got to do it, Austin. It happens once a year. So happy birthday, America. And yeah, very patriotic. So we're having a great time out here. Wish you could join us maybe a little bit later, huh?
Maybe. We are going to do fireworks with my kiddos, but I do have the American flag here on the desk. I don't know, you can't see this, but Stacey, you can't see it. But in any case, we are celebrating with you tonight. All right, we're going to take a quick break. The Spotlight is next.
If you have heart failure or chronic kidney disease, Farxiga can help you keep living life, because there are places you'd like to be. Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and bacterial infection between the anus and genitals, both which may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness or swelling between the anus and genitals. Ask your doctor about Farxiga today.
Farxiga. Want to see some serious fireworks? Because we're stepping up the savings during the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Factory Direct Summit, now only $299.99. Or save up to $500 on an all-new Tempur-Breeze and get a $300 gift, plus 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the Star Spangled 4th of July sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks. Toyota has the best resale value of all brands according to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
All across America.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello. And right here in the Northwest. Wherever we are, it feels like home.
Man, it's good to be home.
Good morning, Northwest and GMA. The #1 way to start your day.
Good morning, Northwest.
You heard a screech outside at night, but you can't see what it is because there's not enough light. You need the Bionic Floodlight from Bell & Howell, the solar-powered, motion-activated, multi-directional floodlight, the versatile wireless, safety, security, and outdoor lifestyle light you'll love. And right now, it's yours for just $29.99, and the shipping is free. Order now, and we'll send a second Bionic Floodlight. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-248-8281 or order online at bionicfloodlight.com.
From Apple Valley News Now, have a happy and safe 4th of July.
Welcome back. Time now for tonight's Spotlight. It comes from the grocery outlet store in Pasco. If you're not by your TV, get to it. Take a look at this. It's Dale. He wanted to tell everyone to have a happy and safe 4th of July. And I just have to say that outfit has to be one of the best I have seen so far today, other than Stacy's, of course. On a Facebook comment, though, Jamie even wrote, I think he should get free groceries for a year just for being awesome. So, Dale, thanks for letting me spotlight you tonight. If you have an idea for the spotlight, send me an email, areed@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Final word when we come on back.
Experience the spirit, strength, and tradition of Native American culture at the 29th Annual Powwow at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join us for a vibrant celebration featuring traditional drumming, dancing, authentic cuisine, artisan vendors, and more. Featuring host drum, Tha Cree. Feel the rhythm as drum and dance contestants go head-to-head for more than $140,000 in cash and prizes. This powerful cultural gathering is free and open to the public. Happening July 4th through 6th. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, celebrating 3 decades of fun.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals and everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide, connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
The 4th of July sale is on now at More Furniture with explosive savings on premium mattresses. Choose from your favorites like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy and save up to $600 on select premium mattress sets. Best of all, for a limited time, you'll get 72 months interest-free financing. That's 72 equal monthly payments, no interest and no money down, plus free white glove delivery and removal of your old mattress. Visit More Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
50% off annuals and vegetable starts at Queensgate Gardens. It's the end of spring and going fast. Open 10 to 3 on the 4th. Queensgate Gardens, where adventure grows at 50% off.
There's blood everywhere.
No one in cycling gets murdered. What the hell is going on?
Authorities have charged fellow cyclists with first-degree murder.
Tonight.
What is it like to hear that your daughter is a fugitive?
2020, tonight on ABC.
Crossing the Columbia River by car in a boat.
Only ferry owned by the state of Washington that is not in the Puget Sound.
See it all over the Keller Ferry on Fly the Northwest.
Very unique.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next extra, summer's must-binge TV. From The Bear, roaring back, to Lady Gaga bringing her dark arts to Wednesday, and Dexter, resurrected in New York.
He will never die.
Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
And here's a look at the weekend forecast. As you can see, lots of sunshine with temperatures trending warmer on Sunday and even warmer than that on Monday. If you're heading out for fireworks tonight, here's what it looks like. Temperature-wise, we'll be dropping down to 70 by 11 o'clock, about the time everyone will be getting out of the park. So enjoy yourself and happy 4th of July.
All right, Stacey, thank you for that. We'll see you at 6 live again from the Columbia River on your boat. Hey, your reason to smile tonight brought to you by Lifetime Dental Care. This comes from our friend David. Beautiful sunrise photo there out in Milton Free Water. Get your photo on TV. Just scan the QR code right there. That's going to do it for us here at 5. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy 4th of July. We'll see you again at 6. World News with David Muir coming at you next. Hoping your news is good news.